What if you were buried alive? Imagine your worst nightmare, waking up in complete darkness, suffocating beneath the earth. What really happens to your body and mind when trapped in this unimaginable situation? The fear of being buried alive, or Taffophobia, isn't just a phobia. It's one of humanity's oldest and deepest fears. It permeates our culture, literature, and even medicine, sending shivers down our spines. Where does this primal fear originate? In ancient times, limited medical knowledge and superficial death diagnoses led to rare but impactful cases of mistaken burials, leaving a mark on collective memory. Legends of coffin knocks and bodies found in unnatural positions after exhumation fueled these fears. Think of Edgar Allan Poe, whose tales, like The Premature Burial, masterfully tapped into this vulnerability. Even in the 19th century, Taffophobia remained widespread, leading to the invention of safety coffins with bells, flags, or breathing tubes, giving the mistakenly buried a chance to signal for help. Seemingly odd today, they reflected a deep-seated fear. Taffophobia isn't just fiction, it's an echo of real past dangers that still stirs our imagination, prompting reflection on the boundaries of life and death. So, what actually happens to your body and mind in those first moments of realizing you're buried alive? Are you ready to face the panic, racing heartbeat, and desperate escape attempts that become your reality? Picture this unbearable moment. You wake up to pitch blackness, not your familiar room. Confusion turns to realization. You're trapped. Then, all hell breaks loose. The first reaction is panic, a raw primal terror consuming you. Your heart pounds, trying to escape your chest. Your breathing quickens, becoming shallow and erratic. Your body, driven by survival instinct, floods with adrenaline. You try to scream, but the sound is muffled by earth and wood, becoming a choked sob. You thrash, scratch at the coffin lid, push against the walls, desperately seeking a way out, any sign of freedom. But these frantic efforts only deplete precious oxygen faster. A standard coffin contains a catastrophically small amount of air. Depending on its volume and your activity, oxygen can run out in hours or even less. Every move, every scream hastens the inevitable. As oxygen dwindles, carbon dioxide rises, causing dizziness, nausea, and confusion, gradually numbing your body until it stops fighting. It's not just fear, it's biology working against you. Let's explore the exact mechanisms that take over your body when oxygen runs out. It will change how you view your final moments. As the air inside the coffin runs out and panic peaks, the main killer is asphyxiation. Our bodies depend on oxygen delivered to every cell. Deprived of it, the brain, highly sensitive to oxygen deprivation, suffers first. Neurons die, organs fail. It's a slow, agonizing process, gradually robbing you of consciousness and life. But lack of oxygen isn't the only threat. The concentration of carbon dioxide rapidly increases. This causes hypercapnia, an excess of CO2 in the blood, leading to acidosis and central nervous system disruption. Symptoms include rapid breathing, headache, nausea, then confusion, hallucinations, coma, and finally, death. The brain stops signaling to breathe. Other factors add to this horror: extreme temperatures, scorching heat in summer, biting cold in winter. Humidity accelerates dehydration. And of course, the pressure of tons of soil above. If the coffin is damaged, earth can seep in, adding pressure, worsening suffocation, and causing injuries. These factors combine for a catastrophic outcome, making survival virtually impossible. Imagine, after hours of despair, as air runs out, you hear a faint thud above. Is it a hallucination or a real chance of rescue? Is survival even possible? And what is modern medicine doing to prevent this nightmare? So, is there any hope of rescue? Sadly, scientifically, survival after being buried alive is near zero. Lack of oxygen, excess carbon dioxide, confinement, earth pressure make long-term survival practically impossible. Theoretically, specific, unlikely circumstances might offer a sliver of hope. For instance, if the coffin wasn't airtight and was in loose, porous soil allowing minimal airflow, or if rescuers arrived minutes after burial, which is incredibly unlikely without any external signs. But even in these scenarios, shock, dehydration, and exhaustion would quickly prove fatal. Fortunately, modern medicine has made huge strides to prevent such errors. Death confirmation protocols are far stricter. Doctors use electrocardiograms, EKGs, to confirm no heart activity, electroencephalograms, EEGs, to check brain activity, and other methods like body temperature checks and reflex tests. Many countries have mandatory observation periods before burial, minimizing misdiagnosis risks. As for myths about safety coffins with bells or tubes, they were products of fear and past ignorance. Even if a coffin provided some airflow, the person would still face psychological trauma, exhaustion, and dehydration with no way to escape. It's a false sense of security. Despite advances in modern medicine that practically eliminate mistaken burial, this ancient fear persists. Studies show Taffophobia remains a common phobia, affecting a significant portion of the population. We've explored what happens when the nightmare of being buried alive becomes real. From panic attacks to desperate escape attempts, to the inevitable asphyxiation caused by lack of oxygen and excess carbon dioxide. We've seen that modern medicine has done everything possible to prevent such errors, implementing strict death confirmation protocols and extended observation periods. Yet, why does this fear, Taffophobia, remain so strong and widespread in the human psyche? It's not just the physiological horror of suffocation or confinement. This fear touches our deepest anxieties. It combines several fundamental human fears: fear of death, fear of isolation, fear of helplessness, and loss of control. Imagine, you're alive, but no one knows. You try to scream, but no one hears. You struggle, but the coffin and tons of earth offer no escape. It's absolute isolation and hopelessness. Taffophobia is the quintessential nightmare, where all hope vanishes and awareness of your powerlessness becomes your last tormenting companion. It reminds us of life's fragility and unpredictability, even in the age of technology. It makes us value every breath and moment of freedom, serving as a constant reminder of the boundary between existence and non-existence. Hopefully, this story about an ancient and profound fear has resonated with you and made you contemplate the mysteries of the human spirit and the limits of our psyche. If you're ready to explore other realms of the unknown and dive into mysteries of the spirit, subscribe to our channel and like this video to stay tuned for more captivating stories.